What is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all had a great Christmas and New Year. In today's video I wanted to share some ideas and thoughts about mastering the SP404-MK2 in 2024. Now the reason I'm posting this is because I anticipate there's probably quite a few of you that have picked this unit up for Christmas, or maybe over Christmas and New Year with money that you've got for Christmas, or maybe you've just had some time off and decided to pick one up. Whatever that is, if you're brand new to this, then hopefully this video will help. So this video definitely isn't going to be something like, if you press these two buttons together, you suddenly become Jay Dilla. This is more about approaches to this device and how you are actually going to get good at using it, and this is from my experience. So point number one, it really sucks to have to say this, but you do have to read the manual if you want to get really comfortable with this device. It's one of the simplest ways of getting familiar with all the features that this device has and what it's capable of. It is a bit boring, it is a bit of a slog, but if you can sit down on maybe on some rainy nights with a nice coffee, a nice drink, if you can make your way through that manual and read everything that's in there, it's really going to help you to understand exactly what this is capable of. And I guarantee some of that information is going to get retained, so when you come to making beats on this thing, you're going to remember little bits and bobs, and they're going to help accelerate your workflow and accelerate your learning. Now, don't expect to be able to memorize everything, and even me, who uses this on a very, very regular basis, I still have to go into the manual every now and again to check a shortcut, to check something about the device. So yeah, don't beat yourself up too much if you find yourself having to reference the manual even after you've read it. Like I say, I still do it even to this day, so it's a really, really useful piece of literature. I really suggest you get that on your hard drive on your computer and have it in front of you when you're on this device for the first few times. Okay, the second tip, and I think this is so important, that nowadays people are so keen to learn things as quickly as possible and digest information as quickly as possible. I really feel that from uploading a channel, teaching people how to do things, people are really desperate to learn things very, very quickly. Unfortunately, I don't think that approach really ever works too well. And one of the big ways that you're going to get really good with this device is to just spend time using it. Now, there's a few reasons why this is the case, and I'll go into detail and explain why. Firstly, obviously, the more that you use it, the more familiar you're going to get with the device and the more comfortable you'll get with it, so that's the first thing. The second thing is, the more that you use this device, and this is the same with any beat-making device really, you run into problems, and when you find those problems, if you can go ahead and figure them out for yourself, gradually there's going to be less and less problems as you're making these beats, and you're going to get super, super comfortable with the device. So when you hit a problem, it's almost a good thing in a way, because you're going to have to go out into the manual, maybe online, and try and find out exactly what's happened. And basically you're increasing your knowledge of this device every time you hit a little snag like that. So this kind of leads into my next point, and that is, don't be afraid to try and answer the questions that you have about this device. Now, I see a lot in the comments that I get on this channel that some of the questions that people ask in the comments are super, super easy to find the answers to. And I'm going to let you into a little secret, guys. Sometimes when I want to answer a question that someone's asked in the comments, I even go and use Google myself to find the answer to it, just so I can post it to you guys. So why not cut out the middleman? Have that desire to kind of want to answer the questions that you have about this device. I swear most of the stuff that you need to know can be found on Google or in the manual, which I've already mentioned about reading. So definitely don't be afraid to go out there and try and solve the problems that you're having with this device on your own. Most of them have already been asked online, so you'll be able to find answers to them. And nicely, again, that point has led on to my next one, and that is that Google is your friend. Like I mentioned in the previous point, there are times when I just use Google to help answer the questions that you ask in the comments. There's only so much information you can retain as a person, and sometimes things slip out of my memory, so I have to go to Google and check. And you guys should be doing exactly the same. You'll find the answers faster than waiting for me to leave a reply to your comments. So definitely utilize Google, utilize the manual as well, as I've already mentioned. Those two things are going to be huge tools for you. There's loads of Reddit threads. There's the SP forum, which will often come up when you do a Google search for this. A lot of the times if you do a Google search, some of my videos will pop up as well, and you'll be able to watch a video tutorial about how to do a specific thing, so that's really nice too. And yeah, that's my last point really, which is a shameless self-plug. Don't forget to check out the huge archive that I have here now on my channel. I think a lot of people kind of find a few videos and then just rely on the recent uploads that I do, but there's over 100 videos about this device in particular in my archive. So you could search SP404-MK2 directly on my channel, or you can go ahead and go to the playlist tab on my channel and look at SP404 Mark II. There's tips, tricks, tutorials, and there's beats as well. So even if you need some inspiration for making some beats, I've got loads of beats that I've made there as well. So there really is a wealth of information that I have spent the time to make over the years about this device, and that goes for other devices on the channel as well, particularly the SP404SX. So definitely make use of it. I mean, go through and check out all those videos. I know it's a lot to watch, but if you're someone that really likes visual learning like that, then I'm sure those videos are going to help you out. And in fact, and I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet here, but I've had a lot of people come to me and say that my videos have helped them to learn everything on the SP404 Mark II. So definitely take advantage of the fact that I've got that archive there. So if you have picked one of these up, guys, good luck to you all. It's such a great machine once you get your head around the basics, and it's really powerful for the size of it. I absolutely love cooking up beats on this thing. So yeah, if you are new to it, don't be too daunted by everything that's going on in front of you. Take your time, read the manual, spend time with the device. Don't be afraid to search and answer your own questions. Google is your friend, and lastly, don't forget to check out my videos. Big shout out to my members and everyone that's bought something in the shop over the last couple of weeks. I really appreciate you, and I will see you all again in another upload very, very soon.